How long have you been the landlord here?
Oh, 9 years, getting on for 10 in April 2010.
So quite some time then.
Oh yeah.
And given the sort of local area, you must know other pubs that are fairly close to you. Do they turn their management over faster than this?
It's very unusual in this day and age that anybody stays in any given pub for more than 3 years, so it's a bit bizarre here.
Bizarre, that's
yeah,
an interesting
very
phrase.
Bizarre.
So Les, what does keeping the Grand Prix here in Silverstone mean to you at the White Horse?
Well, it's a massive boost because, as everybody knows, there's a big recession on. We were in fear of losing it forever. Now all of a sudden it's like having 50 birthdays all in one fell swoop. It's brilliant.
How are things different for the pub and for you and your staff during that week?
Well, if you can visualise a pub doing 14 weeks worth of work in 3 days, it might give you a rough idea in your head what it's all about, because we have to expand by 8-fold. We have bars here, there and everywhere. The staff, it's increased by at least 40, so that must give you a rough indication of what the weekend's all about.
How do you actually manage all of that?
Well, we're lucky because, as I said, 9th year, 10th year is my 10th Grand Prix as well next year. If I haven't got it off to a fine art now, I never will. So, I shouldn't be saying this, but in all honesty, it's pretty easy because we know exactly what we've got to do and when we've got to do it.
Les, your team and the pub have just won the Northampton and Buckinghamshire Pub of the Year award. How many other pubs were fighting for that?
Well, we guesstimate because it was down to the last 12 basically that we were in. But prior to all that, I think it was getting on for 1,000.
So that's some achievement to come top in that.
Massively, yeah. Well pleased. But it's a just reward because this was a different type of voting. It was voted by customers. You know, you didn't enter a competition that some governing body was doing. It was physically voted by the people that actually use the place, and you can't get better praise than that.
Then this really is a warm and friendly pub. There's a great atmosphere and feel to this. You can see from the decorations for Christmas. Do you think that that contributed to the White Horse winning the award?
It was, without any doubt. I mean, I want to run a pub that I feel happy walking into. I feel comfortable with it. And if you reflect that on the customers that come in, I don't think you can go far wrong.
You've been here a while now, haven't you?
9 years.
So, in effect, it's not just the pub. Silverstone Village is your home.
Yes, it is. And also I wanted a pub where ladies were welcome to come in on their own, feel comfortable, and children. And that's what I wanted, that environment. The staff have been brilliant, we're really busy, and it's down to everyone from the cleaner upwards to make Les and I successful, really.
Now, obviously Les sort of is the overall boss. What is your prime role here?
Financial, really. Les is Peter Pan that never grew up. He loves his role, like DJing, very laid back.
I've been here for about 5 years.
Good. And there's got a big team running a pub this size. What's your role? Where do you fit in?
I call myself General Dog's Body, but I am the assistant manager here. I just help Les and Jan out, keeping the pub running, making sure the staff and all the customers and everybody are happy and doing what they should be doing. Thank you.
Now, it's a very, very warm and comfortable atmosphere in this pub. It always is, and it's very typified by Christmas, which is obviously with us now. How much of that is down to the people who are behind the bar, in the kitchen, doing the waiting? How much is it down to them that that's what this is?
We all do it. We all take part in putting bits and bobs up in the building itself, either for Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's, whatever it is. Everybody does take part in doing something. just from putting the decorations up to just putting a skeleton up. It's something that everybody does do.
You should point out, obviously, a skeleton is for Halloween.
Halloween, yes, not for Christmas.
Obviously, we've heard from Les and we've heard from Jan. What does this award mean to you and the rest of the team? Do you feel you've really achieved something?
We are very, very proud of winning this award. It's amazing what it does to me. It's given us all a big boost, a real big uplift, to think we are slightly better, or are better than the other pubs.
So, Sally, you've been involved with the Silverstone store for quite some time.
Yes, I was 6 in my father's shop, and most of the Silverstone public will be able to tell you that as well.
So you have actually grown up in this shop?
I have, yeah.
Good. And it's now run by yourself and your brother?
Yes, Matthew and I have been in partnership. We're now in our 12th year together as partners.
And all of those sort of activities, the fact you've been here such a long time, the way you plan and the way you fit into the village, must have been factors that led towards winning the award that you've got.
Yes, I do a few things which are probably beyond the call of duty. From delivering groceries, which is the most obvious probably, but to helping people and putting people in touch with each other. Doing a few jobs that I thought everybody did, but not everybody does them anymore.
Why did they say you've got this rather than somebody else?
I think what makes you realise that it was special to get it on the evening was the fact that of this there were 19 different prize categories, and we were nominated for this because of the things that we do. It's, I suppose, because it's that commitment, and you think everybody does these things, but as someone said to me on the night, that it is a special award because not everybody will go that extra mile for people anymore.
Now, the White Horse pub is just opposite you, across the square there, and they've just won an award as well.
Yes, indeed.
And so you look out across at them, you see how they operate, and you know them quite well.
Yes.
In your words, why do you think it is that is such a good pub?
Oh, the atmosphere alone. You can feel it when you go in, there's a warmth. And that is what is important here. You need to go in somewhere and feel comfortable. And Les and Jan make everybody feel comfortable as they walk in that door. And I think you can't say anything much more than that, except just go in and give it a try.
Sally, thank you. Obviously the pub's now in the Christmas spirit and running. What have you got planned for this Christmas and in the immediate new year?
Well, we always have a party every year. I think most pubs do, in all fairness, but we have special ones. We've got the New Year's Eve disco, which is the fancy dress affair this year. Christmas Eve, it's what we try and do is give out as many prizes and surprises for people as we possibly can. So we play it very much by ear, but I think if you don't plan anything and you just do it spontaneously, those nights tend to, in my experience anyway, end up better than any planned night you could think of.
Good. Sounds excellent, and I think we'll come along.
Oh, brilliant.